Welcome, everyone. Today, I am excited to introduce you to the 100 Dresses II. This is the first slide of our presentation, and I'll give you a quick overview of what we'll be exploring. We'll delve into the story, its themes, and the important lessons it offers. So let's get started and enjoy the journey through this wonderful story. Now, moving on to slide 4, which is our conclusion. Here, we'll wrap up the key takeaways from our discussion. I want to highlight how everything we've covered ties together and reinforces the overall theme of the presentation. Remember, understanding the main points helps us appreciate the significance of ELCAAS work and its impact. So, as we conclude, keep in mind the importance of these ideas and how they connect to the broader context we've explored today. During World War II, the largest wave of Polish immigration to the United States took place, with over 1 million Poles making the journey here. This was a significant movement, shaping the Polish-American community we see today. However, it's important to recognize that Polish Americans, like other immigrant groups such as the Irish, Italians, and Jews, sometimes faced discrimination and prejudice in their new homeland. These challenges remind us that immigrant communities often confront obstacles beyond just adapting to a new culture. As we consider these historical experiences, I want us to reflect on how we judge others. Do we focus on superficial measures like wealth and possessions? Or do we look deeper to find enduring qualities that truly define a person's character? It's these values that can help us build a more understanding and compassionate society as we move forward. In 1931, ELCAAS was awarded the Caroline M. Hewins Scholarship for Children's Librarians, which was a significant recognition of her potential in the field. She used these funds to attend the Pratt Institute, furthering her education and passion for literature. Before she passed away in 1988 at the age of 82, Mrs. Estes had written an impressive 19 books for children, as well as 1 novel aimed at adult readers. Eleanor Estes was truly an award-winning children's author, known for her captivating stories. Interestingly, she started her writing career during a difficult time when she was recovering from tuberculosis. While bedridden, she turned to writing her own childhood memories, transforming them into stories for young readers. This background highlights how her personal experiences and resilience shaped her work, making her stories both authentic and heartfelt. Her journey underscores the importance of perseverance and how personal challenges can inspire creative achievements. Overall, Estes' life and work exemplify a deep dedication to children's literature and storytelling. On this slide, we see how Maddie felt about her own actions and the impact it had on Wanda. She believed she was a coward because she never stopped Peggy from teasing Wanda. This feeling of regret weighed heavily on her. The entire class felt tense and grew uncomfortable, realizing how their behavior might have hurt Wanda. Maddie found it hard to focus on her studies because of this emotional turmoil. Moving on, the class and the teacher were all shocked when they read the content of the letter sent by Mr. Petronsky. It revealed that the Petronsky family had decided to move to a big city. They hoped this move would protect their children from the teasing and pranks they faced from classmates. The teacher, noticing the somber mood, made sure to get everyone's full attention before reading out the letter from Wanda's father. The letter explained that Wanda and Jack would no longer be attending their school. It was a moment of realization for everyone about the consequences of their actions and the importance of kindness and understanding. So both girls managed to find her house, but unfortunately, they couldn't meet Wanda because she had already left. This was a bit disappointing because they really wanted to see her in person. Earlier that day, on Saturday, Peggy and Maddie had taken the initiative to write a letter to Wanda, informing her that she had won the contest. They were excited and hopeful, but as the days went by, there was no response from Wanda's side. Once school was over, the girls decided to go to Boggins Heights to continue their search for Wanda. They were determined to find her and maybe get a chance to talk directly. Peggy tried to defend her actions and decisions, explaining her reasons for wanting to meet Wanda. However, Maddie wasn't fully convinced and remained a bit unsure about the situation. Peggy was really eager to meet Wanda face to face. She made a firm decision to go to her house to tell her personally that she had won the prize. This shows her determination and her desire to make things right. And so, with that decision made, they headed towards Wanda's house, hoping they might catch her there. Even though she was not there when they arrived, their journey reflected their hope and persistence to connect with her. Now, in this part of the story, she makes a decision. She decides to go to her house and tell her that the face and head in the drawing look just like their face and head. This moment of realization is really important because it shows how she connected with the drawing. She had previously given special drawings to Peggy and Maddie, which were meaningful gifts. These gifts highlight how much she cared and wanted to share her creativity. Then we see Peggy comforting herself, telling herself that Wanda really liked the drawings. Maddie agrees with her and even blinks away tears whenever she thinks about Wanda Petronsky. This shows how deeply the girls cared about Wanda and how much her kindness meant to them. Earlier, Maddie found that the face in the drawing resembled her, which made her want to see it for herself. She went to Peggy's house and saw the drawing too, further deepening their understanding and connection. Finally, we learn about a special Christmas letter from Wanda. She wrote that the girls could keep the 100 dresses because, in her new house, she had 100 new ones. This gesture shows Wanda's generosity and her positive outlook, even in difficult times. All of these points come together to emphasize themes of kindness, understanding, and connection, which are central to the overall story. And that brings us to the end of our presentation on the 100 Dresses II. In conclusion, I want to emphasize the key points we've discussed. We've seen how important it is to understand the themes of kindness, empathy, and acceptance, especially in our everyday interactions. These stories highlight how small acts of understanding can make a big difference in someone's life. Remember, the overall message is about fostering a caring and inclusive environment, both in school and beyond. By reflecting on these lessons, we can work towards creating a more compassionate world. Thank you for your attention and engagement throughout this presentation.